Friday morning at the Kentucky Derby Balloon Fest. We're flying a hare and hound. We're we're in definitely the last quarter of the pack. What's our strategy here, Chase?
Meteorologists told us that the winds are supposed to shift, and so I'm not sure if they've already shifted, and as such we are hanging it out to the right just in case, because there's a lot of left up high, and so that way if it does switch, we've got more right than everybody else. So we'll see how that works out. I like to be like 4th or 5th off, so I've got a couple out in front of me, but not too many. And I've still got pretty similar conditions to what the hare had, or more similar than everybody else. So that's really the only strategy. And you always try to stay a step ahead of where he's going, where you think he's going to end up, so you can make the adjustments you need.
It's still a little left below us, but not 350.
Will you see the hare? Where you got the bearing?
Yeah, hang on. So tracking 320, we're bearing to the hare of 331. So we're tracking left of it, and there's right below us.
I still think we ride this out, and depending on how far left he goes,
we can always go left.
Yep, I agree. So many different paths you can take from like this. You can come in from Charlie. He's in the Mortensen balloon over there, and Phil. On the sunny side, I think you can still get it in over there. Just don't want it to come back up once we come down. Phil's coming back up to left, so that we're just going to slow it down a little bit, and then we're eventually going to curl around.
I think we're getting it right now.
What's your track there, Nick?
Not moving at all.
I think we're going left.
I think we are too.
If you look at the road, see, this is a great tool for that. If you look at the road, we're going left of the road, and all we need to do is really go straight up the road, maybe even a little right.
They are coming back.
There's a couple markers dead center in the X, so they did quite well.
I always leave it short when I go like that.
You do that a lot. The underhand.
You do it a couple times, you know exactly. It's like shooting a free throw. You miss the first one, and then you get the nail the second one.
I thought we were going to curl right into it and then start backing up.
I think he did.
Or did we just pass him?
I had a shot at it. You get that close, you got the throw, you can't be upset.
You practice your throwing it all throughout the year?
Just in advance and whatnot. I did more when I was, you're a kid growing up,
yeah.
You're throwing baggies. I did way more. So that's downtown. This is actually a really cool shot because we never get to fly down here. The falls are down there. You can see like the little kind of stone. Those are the falls of the Ohio. So ships come down this way, barges come down this way, and they have to get lowered for 10 feet or whatever up there. Churchill Downs over there in the background. You can see the stadium on the left. Churchill Downs is just on the right. But I grew up cutting grass with another balloonist in southern Indiana, so we were all over the place. We did 80 lawns a week. Also, a little known fact, there's a Papa John's right up here, and only Papa John's that I've been around has a buffet. So we would kind of set ourselves up to end up over here around lunchtime for the Papa John's buffet. Highly recommended.
It looks more hilly over there. Is that flyable?
Yeah, that's the knobs. You can see it. And if you get up on the other side of the knobs, there's it's really nice too. Louisville still is probably in like the top 3 or 4 places I really like to fly. There's a few takers on flying across the river. Dude, it looks like on the other side of those trees, I can't tell how much room is between us and the power lines, but maybe we could stick it on the other side of the trees.
How about on the roof with these people over here?
That would be really cool. I started training probably when I was 12 or 13. I wasn't even sure if I wanted to fly, to be completely honest. I hated getting up, and there was pretty much nothing in it for me. I was just like an overgrown 10-year-old that was good crew. A little known fact here. Cliffhanger there. Nick didn't win a balloon race that I wasn't at until he was like almost 20. So we did really well, kind of game plan and stuff, which is kind of the theme of the stuff we talk about on the ground. And he was obviously always a great pilot, but the game plan side of it, I mean, nobody taught us anything. Go out to Albuquerque and do Top Gun and kind of figure stuff out on the go. And Nick was a good enough pilot to, cover up some of our strategy issues. So we've got a place to our north, a place to our west, not so much the east. We get one of those two directions we can land.
The roads are clear. The lines go down the backyards.
I can just see us putting down this road because it's got a yellow line. We crashed and then we're all over the news. And it always throws me off. They say chase and it's Chase Balloon, so they're talking about their Chase crew.
Call you Chase because of your connection to ballooning?
So here's the story on Chase. My mom, she always wanted to call me Chase, and but she was afraid that if I was like a doctor or a lawyer, Chase wouldn't be professional enough, and so that's why she went with Charles. And luckily, I didn't disappoint her with the lawyer or doctor and talk. Do you lean when you're coming to targets? So like, let's say you're coming to a target
absolutely.
and you need a little bit of left or a little bit of right. Do you find that that's effective?
I found it was more effective in the Aurora.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not as much in the camera.
It's funny that a lot of us got our starts in Auroras, but yeah, I think everybody can relate with the Aurora. Like, you just kind of get it going the way you want it to go, and
Yep.
it seems to carry that momentum.
We're trying to work into this church here.
It's not going so well right now.
It's been like a 30-minute process. Do you have a drop line in here?
Yep, right there.
Nice.
I don't think that drop line's ever been out of that bag. More vent! More vent!
There goes our landing site.
Landing is hard.
You always feel bad for that last balloon that's still in the air when you're on your way to propane.
And by feel bad, you mean you're just glad
It's not you. Yeah. Today it's us.
Yeah. I remember a Battle Creek flight one time. It was one of those like variably windy days, so I must have covered 30 miles or so.
Yeah, I was flying that day too. We were flying out towards Climax.
Yeah, it was way out there, and I finally like found
all crops.
Yeah, I finally found this like little section of grass next to a barn that was like, I just got over the middle of it from about 300 feet, and I was just
I did the same thing. I landed though, and the basket disappeared. It was so high. It did not look that high from the air.
Happy to be there.
I was, yeah. Dude, that guy figured it out.
Yeah, what the hell is our problem?
Is the Papa John's buffet up here?
The buffet, yeah, it's just up here on the corner.
Let's go there.
It might be a little bit early for them, but on the Friday they might make an exception for us. Well, we could always take the parking lot here.
All right, here we go on approach, what, number 4 to landing?
That might be generous. It could be like 6 if we count a couple of the early ones.
Some of them, yeah.
Testing the winds.
We pretended like they weren't.
Yeah. Saga continues. Will he? Won't he? Should he? You can see the flag in the background.
Dude, how badass would it be if there was a curves in here?
That would be
Oh, jazzercise. I don't know the women's fitness market, but I think jazzercise is a competitor.
Yeah.